Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Going to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Maddox. Snags it over the middle.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
From the gun, the running back has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. This quarterback part of their running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done now.
They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on! Past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way
having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Ole Miss, 7, Tulane, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quarterback making checks. Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the direct snap, it's McClure. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tulane right back to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for it.
Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Odom. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They punted away on fourth down. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Dances away. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup. But he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm, and this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
29 Phillies.
He might want another play. Third down play from the gun. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Dropping back, it's Newton. The screen, and watch out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the ride. Now the pitch. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulane comes to the line needing less than a yard on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Maddox. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd. Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Tulane, 7.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Got the first down and still on his feet. Hits the afterburners. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
To the air, it's Newton. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll take it himself. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Makes the quick grab. At the 35, he's got room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Got a man. It's McClure. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It's complete. Touchdown, Green Wave. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Fighting off the defender. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And this defense steps up. They're losing. They need a play. 3rd and long, you're thinking pass. The offense actually tries to run the football. Not fooled. Forcing the 4th down now, trying to get the football back.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Going for the big play. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Got a man. It's Shelton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tulane right back to the line. To the air, it's Maddox. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Off and running. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tulane. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely...
Oh, they blocked him. He's got it, and he can go with it. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
21, Tulane, 20.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. Discards it with the stiff arm. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the back. Hard running there. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Got it in the middle, it's Odom. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Makes the grab. It's Odom. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. Oh, he's got some space. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Duggar. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's McClure. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They go to the ground.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Fires to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Rebels! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Stands in and takes the hit. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Tulane right back to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. On the option. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Quick hitting end around on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to throw, it's Maddox. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Pass to 50.
They're throwing for it on a two-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They want to run it left here. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Buying some time. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.